Picture a shy girl cornered by ruthless bullies, her shirt ripped in a cruel high school prank, until she executes a stunning judo flip that turns the tables, leaving her tormentors begging for mercy. This gripping tale of courage, betrayal, and jaw-dropping twists will keep you hooked from start to finish. Subscribe now to dive into epic stories of empowerment and shocking secrets, where underdogs rise and justice is served. Leah Harper was a shadow in the halls of Westbridge High. At 16, the sophomore moved through the chaos of suburban Ohio like a whisper, her mousy brown hair tucked behind her ears, oversized sweaters swallowing her slight frame, and hazel eyes that darted to the floor when anyone looked too long. She was invisible by choice, or so she told herself. Visibility came at a cost, one she wasn't willing to pay. Her locker, tucked in a dimly lit corner of the sophomore hallway, was her refuge, a small metal haven where she could organize her books, catch her breath, and prepare for the day ahead. On this crisp autumn morning, with the air carrying the scent of fallen leaves, Leah approached her locker, unaware that her sanctuary was about to become a battleground. Trouble had been brewing for weeks. Kay Monroe, the undisputed queen of Westbridge's social hierarchy, had targeted Leah. Kay was everything Leah was not: tall, blonde, with a smile that charmed teachers and a sneer that could reduce classmates to tears. Kay's accomplices, Madison, a cheerleader with a razor-sharp tongue, and Brooke, a hanger-on, followed her like satellites, amplifying her cruelty. "She's like a mouse," Kay had said one day at lunch, eyes narrowing as she watched Leah eat alone. "Let's see how quiet she stays when we mess with her." The plan was born, a cruel prank designed to expose Leah publicly, humiliating her before the entire sophomore class. That morning, as Leah spun her locker's combination, the hallway buzzed differently, sharper, heavier. She ignored it, chalking it up to nerves. The lock clicked, revealing her neatly stacked books and a faded photo taped inside, herself and her older brother Ethan grinning at a judo tournament years ago. A shadow fell over her. "Hey, mouse!" Kay's voice dripped with fake sweetness. Leah froze. Madison and Brooke closed in, their smiles predatory, eyes gleaming with malice. "Nice shirt," Kay said, brushing the sleeve of Leah's worn flannel. "Bet it'd look better, ripped." Before Leah could react, Madison yanked at her collar. The fabric tore with a sickening rip, exposing her collarbone. The hallway seemed to slow. Laughter and whispers pierced her like shards of glass. Clutching the torn fabric to her chest, cheeks burning, Leah's mind raced. She wanted to disappear, but something stirred, a flicker of defiance. Her brother's voice echoed in her memory. "Judo isn't just about strength, Leah. It's about control, yours and theirs." Years ago, Ethan had been her hero, teaching her judo before their parents' divorce forced a move to this town. She hadn't practiced since his departure, but the muscle memory remained, waiting for a spark. Kay reached for the torn shirt again, and that was the spark. Instinctively, Leah grabbed Kay's wrist and executed a flawless judo throw, sending Kay crashing to the linoleum. Madison lunged, and Leah's body moved on autopilot. Another pivot, another takedown. Brooke backed away, hands raised, stammering, "We're sorry, okay? Just stop." The hallway froze. Phone still recording, students gaping. Leah stood tall, her torn shirt forgotten. For the first time in years, she felt seen, not as the quiet girl, but as someone who could fight back. The video of Leah's takedown spread like wildfire, racking up thousands of views on Westbridge High's social media. By lunch, whispers followed her through the halls, ranging from awe to wariness. Teachers approached with mixed reactions. Principal Vargas, a stern woman devoted to order, summoned Leah to her office. "Miss Harper," she said over her glasses, "that was quite a display. Care to explain?" Leah mumbled, self-defense, and Vargas sighed, assigning a week of detention but noting, "You showed restraint, not many would." At home, her mother Diane, exhausted from double shifts at the hospital, reacted with worry and pride. "You did what? Your brother would be proud, but be careful, Leia." Retreating to her room, Leia pulled her old judo gi from the closet. The worn fabric and frayed belt felt like coming home. She practiced in front of her mirror, grounding herself and rekindling a strength long buried. But Kay's retaliation was subtle and vicious. Anonymous social media accounts posted doctored images mocking Leia's family. Leia's newfound confidence faltered, and she withdrew from the cafeteria, hiding in the library. There, she met Sophie Nagwan, a senior and coding club leader, who traced the fake posts back to Kay and revealed an unexpected twist. Ryan Kessler, a senior with a grudge against Ethan, was orchestrating the attacks. With Sophie's help, Leia devised a plan to expose both Kay and Ryan at the school talent show. Weeks of preparation followed, training with Jamal and Coach Tanaka, verifying digital evidence, and rallying the martial arts club. On the night of the show, the projector displayed Kay's messages, Ryan's emails, and screenshots of the cyberbullying. The crowd gasped. Ryan tried to flee but was blocked by club members. Kay's reputation crumbled. Leia addressed Ryan directly. "You wanted to hurt me because of my brother. I'm not him, and I'm not afraid." The crowd erupted in cheers. Principal Vargas promised consequences. Kay and Ryan were suspended. Leia's courage inspired a movement. Students came forward with their own stories. The martial arts club grew, and Sophie became her closest ally. Ethan visited during winter break, proud beyond words. "You're tougher than I ever was." Months later, Leia received a letter from Ryan, expelled and facing legal trouble. He apologized, acknowledging her strength. Leia kept the letter as a reminder that even broken things could change. By spring, Leia was no longer invisible. She was a judo champion, a friend, a voice for the unseen. Her torn shirt, once a symbol of shame, became a badge of resilience. Westbridge High had changed, its halls less cruel. Leia Harper was no longer a ghost, but a force, a girl who flipped her world upside down with one judo move and a heart full of courage. Hey viewers, let us know where you're watching this story from. Drop a comment below and tell us which part of the country you're in.